Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you Akim, pushing the word of truth throughout the four corners of the globe to bring back a hope for the elect, alright, to the house of David. Alright, and I got this quick video to play. As well, and I'm gonna come back to this definition, but let's get to that video. All right.
The capability to bounce back, because there will be certainly what we call the black swans, the unpleasant surprises which will come in our way.
So what you're starting to see, right, is these events that they're speaking of. All right. First, it was the first wildfire up there in Canada. All right, and there's tons of videos on, they used the DW on that direct energy weapon for that. And, that brother from Karatazak, the elder in Las Vegas, all right, he did a whole video on it. And, in his video, it was interesting how the laser beam jumped from different areas to other areas, not even scaving houses in between or around the block, so on and so forth. And then we know that humongous fire that was over there, okay, up in Northern California, that looked like a scene from what's that, Constantine the movie. All right, with flames licking all over the place while people were driving like bats out of hell, so to speak. And these things are this man's enterprise. This is his working, okay? And I'm gonna tie it all together, then bring out a couple of scriptures, but you gotta understand what Cotton Swab said, okay? And his thing that we know him for the best is, you'll be happy and have nothing, okay? So, and it's a lot of things that's tied in with that, right? They got all type of different legislations going, and you name it, they on it, all right? This man is getting ready to release all his devilish plans into workings, okay? All right, and then you got the fires that started in Canada all simultaneously at one time. Miraculous, all right? And this is the type of timing that this demon's on, okay? And I'm talking about the so-called white man, the World Economic Forum, okay? This stuff was all planned out. Train derailments, toxic waste spills, okay? Crashing of the economy on all fronts, okay? And some people don't even know that they're playing into the hand of the so-called devil, all right? But that's what the Lord intended, okay? Everything's becoming untied around this man's enterprise that he has going in his head, okay? When you look at ruining rural places where people can dwell without the help of the government, all right? That locks that down, Okay, look at that fire that happened over there in Hawaii, off the coast of the mainland Hawaii. Okay, what do you think that's for? All right, and like the video say, it was a direct energy weapon. And let me see if I can find that video, because there was one video at the beginning of the year of strange lasers like coming down, mapping out the whole island. Check this out. Yeah, so I hate when people do stitches, put the videos together, because sometimes you don't need to commentate nothing. All right, it's your views or whatever. I get that, but it's fair use. Okay. If you were about really spreading the truth, you'll take your face out of it, so to speak, so people can use it and spread it along. All right, and like I said, it's fair use.
For this video, last month, a camera from a telescope on Mauna Kea, Hawaii's tallest mountain, captured something eerie, a wall of green lasers visibly shooting across the sky. The light show, which has been described as resembling the green code from the Matrix, occurred on January 28 and was caught by a camera operated by the National Astronomical Observatory of Japan, NAOJ. Initially, NAOJ said in a YouTube video that the lasers had come from NASA's ICESat-2 satellite, which maps and measures Earth's surface in three-dimensional detail to keep track of sea ice and forests.
So there you have it. Okay. Now they sized up land with this laser technology that you can see in the video. All right. And then these strange happenings, okay, occur. All right. Imagine, if you will, okay, the thing that happened in Lebanon, which, in that video on TikTok, you can clearly see that it was an object fall from the sky. Okay. And they call them tungsten rods, but they call them the finger of God. Okay. And because it's dropped from a high, very high altitude, so to speak, right, that when it hits or impacts the ground, it has a devastating effect without an explosion happening. Okay. And somebody said that explosion went off, okay, in Lebanon right before the tungsten rod hit that specific area. Okay. Now, you can look it up because it's called the finger of God. You can Google it and they'll show you, okay, that Esau Edom possesses this type of technology, just like the DEW, direct energy weapon, okay, and other things. They have a heart attack gun, okay. The so-called devil is a madman, all right. The so-called white man, which is the devil, the embodiment of Satan, all right. He's working his works, man. He's doing his little tricks. Okay. And to get back to, the rural area thing with them burning out places and earthquakes and toxic spills, and you have it. Okay. Whatever they're doing is for their little plan of 15-minute cities. Okay. 15-minute cities promising you all that you need right there in the inner workings of that jail facility. Okay. That's what a neighborhood is going to be. It's going to be a jail facility. And like I said in a couple of videos back, a perfect example of that is Judge Dredd, the second one, not the first one, the second one, when a whole goddamn city's in one building. In one building, every floor of a different neighborhood, so to speak. Esau's a madman. He's crazy. He's whacked out, man. And something's wrong with this guy. You know, and we know what it is. His spirit ain't upright in him like the scriptures say. All right, let me get this. I don't want to make this too long. Let's get this definition. And you heard what Swaby said. It says Blackswan event, high impact event that is difficult to predict under normal circumstances, but that in retrospect appeared to have been inevitable. Okay? Why? Why is it inevitable? Because these are the things that this guy wants to happen. Okay? A Black Swan event is unexpected and therefore difficult to prepare for, but is often rationalized with the benefit of hindsight as having been avoidable. Let's see what that word hindsight means, right? Hindsight. It says understanding of a situation or event only after it has happened or developed. With hindsight, I should never have gone. Okay, so he's going to present the problem, and then he's going to have the solution or the apkale. Okay, this is this man's game. Okay, throw rocks and then hide his hands, but then want to slap the people that he's pointing at, and he was the one that threw it. This is terrible, terrible, terrible time that's fastly approaching, and it's going to bring the King of all kings here to set it right, man. That's why he's the number one judge, okay, of the whole earth. Okay, that's what we need, man. We need the judge of all judges, the king of all kings, to rule righteously on this planet, man. How can you trust rulers that's trying to collapse their own nation or their own people that are subjugated to them? You get what I'm saying? But as you see, that's why I said in Job 5, okay, let's get a couple of scriptures in there. That'll be it, man. But as you can see, these are Black Swan events that Klaus Schwab brought up in 2021, I want to say. He brought up these Black Swan events that's going to be occurring. Okay, so it's here, and these are the final moments before the end of his kingdom. All right, let me grab a couple of scriptures and that's it. Just keep in mind, these Black Swan events, they're going to heighten, they're going to step up, okay? And some of them are going to come as domino effects, okay? They move one piece of the Jenga piece, like the game Jenga. They take one facet out of living, and then everything thereof will collapse afterwards, okay? That's a Black Swan event. And then they're going to sit there and sit on their hands like they never started it. Like, oh, I don't know why, let's say, shipping. Okay, I don't understand why the shipping isn't going right anymore. Because you destroyed train tracks. Okay. You destroyed truck drivers' salaries. Okay. 401k scams and shit like that, man. And yeah, you put these companies in predicaments where they have to take it risky endeavors, okay, and lose everything. And then you hide your hand. I don't know why that person, because he has a whole giant company to run. All right, but you put him in straits. And none the wiser. None the wiser. Everybody lose their 401k. People quitting left and right. No jobs. That's why it says that in Isaiah in the 19th chapter. All right. These black swan events are going to cause prophecies to go forward. And this devil, he thinks that he had it all figured out. The Lord want him to do it. Go ahead and do it. Do your best, Satan. Okay? Esau, Edom. And remember, after the darkness, after the smoke is cleared, it's going to be one king of all king in charge of the whole planet. Okay? King David with him and the 144,000. So your plan is it's a horrible plan, my man. But we need this. So come on with it. All right? Let me grab this. It's Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and worketh evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. All right, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. For they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Right? So when you look at all that, and you look at these so-called natural wildfires and burnouts and toxic spills, and we know that they black swan events now. Okay, but this is speaking of an oppressor that's doing this. Okay, who could that be? Job 19:9-24, Salaki. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And what people are in direct rulership of said country? All right, Babylon the Great, which is America in the scriptures. Okay, and gives off that filth around the whole world, making them Rome 2.0. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, plainly put. Okay, so this is what he's doing. Like I said, he's looking to possess what you had. Klaus Schwab, he said it. Right, and that's what he did. He's doing this. Look at all them homes and shit that was destroyed from Northern California, right? To, you got places in Turkey, you got places in Lebanon, Haiti. Okay, these black swan events happen, and then either he runs in and say, "Oh, let me help with all this. Let me carry that for you. Let me get this. Let me get these off of you." Yeah, then they start robbing people, kidnapping little kids. Okay. They got weather machines. They got BWs. They got the tungsten rods, which is the finger of God. They got rail guns. They got laser beams. They got fucking vibration weapons. These guys. Oh yeah, it's a black swan event. Madness. All right, but it's just showing you what he can do and what he does do. He's thinking all the day long on how to destroy. Okay, and take, rob and kill. John 10:10. All right, that's his plan from the get-go. Let me get this last one, a couple more, and then that'll be it. Let me go to Job 5. Be right back. This is Job 5:13. It says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fraud is carried headlong. Right, and this is what's gonna happen when, like I said, when the King of all kings come back, which is Yahushua. All right, I'll go up one. It says, I don't want to make this too long, but you get the gist of it. You know, this is Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. What's their enterprise? When you go to Revelations 13, right? They got their little scheme set up with the MOTB, the grain of rice. Then they got their 15-minute cities all played out, okay, in their head. This is what they thinking. Then they're gonna plan to monitor everything about you, anything. And they already doing that through the cell phone, but they're gonna have a direct location on you at all times, which I said they're doing that now with the cell phone, but the only thing is you can get rid of the cell phone. They want something that's never going to be able to be getting rid of, okay? And that's that single grain of rice, okay? That's their enterprise. That's the end result of their enterprise, which is the New World Order, NWO, okay? So yeah, Black Swan events are used to corral people, okay? Push them into one area to murder the weak, all right? The poor, okay? They're going to cause great homelessness in order to get people to come into their 15-minute cities. That's going to be their thing, you see? And it's here. No ifs and buts about it. Things are getting played out on the earth as we speak. What a KO, okay? But it's his end. It's to his end. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fraud is carried headlong. All right? So this scheme is going to be thwarted. Like you can see on the other side, he traps the wise in their own cleverness, so the cunning schemes are thwarted. Okay? So it's never going to come to fruition. The people that take the MOTB, right? Well, in Revelations 14, you got something coming. All right? If you think that this new way that this man is cooked up is better than sliced bread, okay, you're out of here. You're done. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, man. Don't fall. You know, let me get this too before I close out. Let me get this. That's it. Second Corinthians 2:11 says, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? Let's go to it. So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. Why? Because of prophecy. The prophecy told us that this man was going to get loose and wild like this, man. To the point where the wheels are going to fall off of his kingdom. Okay? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to smash this piece into rubble with this man's own help. Okay? It's kind of like judo. Using this man's own wicked schemes to topple himself when he thinks that he's going to achieve something, some type of greatness over the Most High, which you could never. All right? So all praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there pushing the word of truth. Shalom, Abba Babal, and Kwam Yasharala.